Hi guys, hope you're having a good day. If you don't already know me, my name is Danielle Collins and I'm the world leading face yoga expert. I've been teaching yoga for over 15 years now, as well as relaxation therapy, wellness, and of course face yoga. And I'm a big fan of yoga myself. It's such an important part of my life. 17 years ago it helped me to heal from chronic illness. I've been teaching it to millions of people around the world, but also I love doing my own practice daily. Now, as you know, I'm a big fan of learning to relax the face, but also I love combining face yoga with body yoga. So I'm just going to talk you through a couple of things that you can do for your face whilst you're working out your body. So whether you do yoga or Pilates or any other type of exercise, hopefully you can just combine these tips. So remember, with face yoga, always work to your own level and have nice clean hands. So when you're doing your yoga practice and you're doing a balance pose, so perhaps you're doing something like tree pose, it's really good to focus on doing your eye techniques. So eye techniques are very much about strengthening and toning the muscles around the eye, but also inside the eye as well. So it helps the eyes to open out, it helps to strengthen and tone the muscles, but also it helps the overall energy or prana. So it really helps the eyes to look a lot more sparkling and glowy. So a great example that you can do is just simply focus on one point in front of you and open your eyes as wide as you possibly can. So just looking at that point, making them as wide as you possibly can. If you have a hand free whilst you're doing your yoga pose, place a hand there. So it's a really lovely way of strengthening the muscle. And you can even have a go at a few eye movements if you're okay to do this in your yoga balance pose. So you can look up and down, and you can look side to side. Now your focus is trying to keep the forehead as still as possible, and if you find it helps your overall balance just to keep the eyes wide, you don't need to do the eye movements. You can just simply do the one where you're focusing on looking on one point and really working that muscle around the eye. Then if you're in yoga or you're doing some form of exercise where you're doing a lovely back bend, so think something like a cobra or an upward dog, this is a great opportunity to tone the neck and combine a little bit of face yoga with that. So one of my favourite poses to do whilst I'm doing a nice back bend is bringing the tip of the tongue up and down towards the roof of the mouth. So imagine you're in that lovely back bend, your head is gently tilted back just as far as is comfortable for you. You bring your lips together, breathing out through your nose, and the tip of the tongue is coming up and down towards the roof of the mouth like this. Now you could do that for up to 1 minute. It really depends how long you're holding your yoga pose. Then when you're doing any forward bends in yoga, so perhaps you're doing a standing forward bend, maybe you're doing a sitting forward bend, it's a great opportunity to relax tension from our jaw. When we're holding tension in our jaw, this not only causes pain, it can cause things like headaches, it can add to stress, but it can also cause lines around this area because we're tensing that area and creating expression lines. So really lovely thing to do in those forward bends is inhale through the nose and then and really let the jaw relax, and again. So just do a few with me now, and remember you can follow this video even if you're not doing regular body yoga. There's still great exercises to do. You can also take this a step further and do a little bit more of a lion pose. Straight away, you'll feel how you release that tension through the jaw. Then when you're doing a pose where you're bringing the forehead onto the floor, so something like a child's pose, maybe you're doing something like a crocodile pose lying on your tummy, you're putting that gentle pressure on that lovely third eye point between the eyebrows. So you can just gently put that pressure on the point, and then you can just roll your forehead a little bit from side to side. So do that if you're lying on your tummy. If you're just following this video along now and you want to feel a similar sensation, bring your hand, just come here and just roll. So I'm rolling this part of my hand across the area between the eyebrows. So just gently rolling, stimulating that point, really relaxing tension as well in this area. And when we relax tension in this area, we're less likely to hold expression lines, and therefore less likely to find that we get those number 11 lines between the eyebrows. And then when you're doing your yoga practice and you're doing your shavasana, you're doing your final relaxation, or even if you're working out in the gym and you're just doing some gentle stretching at the end, use that as an opportunity to relax tension in the face. When we focus on relaxing tension, again, we're less likely to hold those expression lines, and that means we're less likely to have those long-term etched in wrinkles in the skin. So even if you're following along this video now without doing yoga, you can do this with me. So just close your eyes for a moment and just relax your forehead completely. Then relax your eyes, your cheeks, relax your mouth. Really let go of any tension in your jaw. Relax your neck area. Just open your eyes up gently and just notice how relaxed the face feels. And you really want to try and hold on to that for the rest of the day. So let me know if you enjoyed this video. If you'd like me to do a combination video where I'm actually demonstrating the yoga poses alongside the face yoga, let me know. And if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, please do comment and let me know what other videos you'd like. Leave a little thumbs up if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe as well. And if you hit the little bell button, you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And if you'd like more information about face yoga, about our teacher training program, about my book, apps and other courses, just go to faceyogaexpert.com. Have a lovely day. See you again soon.